THURAMUKHAM. Okay, hello people, I am Jaby KOAY, joined by ACHARA KIRK.
What's up?
We're looking at a Malayalam teaser called THURAMUKHAM, and it's starring Nivin, Pauly. It also stars Joju George, Indrajith, Sudev Nair, Manikandan, Arjun Asokan, and Nimisha Sajayan. It's directed by Rajeev, Ravi. And it says here in the description, the movie set in the backdrop of 1923 to 1957, mainly related to issues that happened in Harbor. THURAMUKHAM is an action-packed period movie set in the backdrop. They said that twice. Someone needs to spot check that. Anyway, so we're gonna check this out. If you guys hear any construction in the background, that is the reason why I might twitch from time to time, because the neighbors across the alleyway are just constantly in construction. There was a period where their garage set on fire and then they just stopped cold for about a good month.
That was weird.
And they're back at it again, making noise.
Yeah.
So that's why I might twitch. And if you don't hear it, again, that's why I might have a, just a little twitch. Like, everything's cool, everything's good. So anyway, here we go. THURAMUKHAM. Nice makeup work.
Was that makeup? I didn't even...
Well, they showed her young and old.
Yeah.
Or I just made a mistake.
I'm just really enthralled with the way this looks.
Okay.
Wow, I was just like so taken by the visuals. I don't think I even paid attention to the subtitles because I was just like, wow.
Well, there wasn't a whole lot of subtitles.
Well, yeah,
it was
but...
mostly depending on the visual.
Oh, was it really?
Yeah.
Okay, because I barely looked at the subtitles at all, but I just thought it looked really, really pretty and just kind of like the different color of film that they were using, I suppose, to showcase like the different eras, because it is covering a 30-year period, right? So
approximately, yeah.
Yeah, so they are they going from black and white to signify like the 1920s and then moving into like a more desaturated color for the in-between and then to a brighter color for the later years? I have no idea, but I just thought it looked really, really cool.
The title translates to The Harbor,
Yes.
which is sort of what was...
That's what they said in the description.
Oh, gotcha. Well, I thought, okay, I misread the description in my brain then. I spoke it correctly, but I interpreted it incorrectly.
Yes.
I thought it said this is about the harbor, and I'm like, oh, I guess there's one harbor in all of India.
No, because the THURAMUKHAM means harbor, I believe.
That has been established by this point, as that's the English title.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've repeated that about 4 times. So the film is based on the famous protest against the chapa system that was practiced in the Cochin Harbor during the 1950s.
Oh.
Okay.
What is the chapa system?
I don't know.
It sounds like something, which is not good.
Sure.
Obviously.
Yeah, well, because you said film, I just wanted to see what the technical specifications are, and it doesn't say whether it's shot on digital or on film, but they certainly manipulated the colors in order to, serve that purpose of showing you, one era to another. We should look at it one more time.
Yeah, I want to.
So just so you can, look at the subtitles this time. That girl.
Uh-huh.
Right there, twice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at like all the colors. All right.
This is really fascinating. It goes in line with a lot of the regional stuff that we see all the time, which is like the people from the village banding together against the oppressor.
Right.
And usually it's led by one individual, who I assume is this dude that at the end of the trailer, who's got that very intense look in his eyes, as very, very kind of bloodshot eyes. I'm not sure, why that's happened.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was about to cry or if he'd like smoked up or if he was tired.
Well, it seems like it was done on purpose.
Yeah.
So whatever the reason why his eyes are bloodshot, it seems like it was done for the effect of intensity. And
delivered.
This goes in line with, like I said, the trend of the films where you have like these cops who are villainous, and they're not doing what they're supposed to do, which is working for the people. They're working to oppress the people, and
right.
the villagers have to band together and stand up against this dude being led by one guy who's really brave.
Revolution.
Yeah, revolution. And so what this made me think about in the last several seconds is this idea that I see popping up on social media from my Indian friends, large and small in terms of popularity or how famous they are, and that is. There is pro-government, like, yeah, our government's awesome. And then there's I don't want to say anti-government, but critical of the government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like critical of how the government is handling things. And you have those two divisions going on, I feel like all the time. From the very beginning, you've been seeing this. And it's very diametrically opposed ideologies with regards to how the government handles stuff. And I feel like these films are often criticizing the government, indirectly saying, this stuff is happening to us and y'all aren't doing anything. We have to work together to deal with this problem, to deal with this threat.
So you think that they're kind of making a statement about the government using like a moment in history? Or
I think to some degree, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, to some degree.
Interesting.
But this is during the era right around what do you call it? When England left India.
Right, yeah.
What's that called again? The
partition.
Not partition. Well, partition
independence.
Independence and partition basically happen at the same time. So yeah, who knows if the oppression is coming from English law or if it's coming just from the Indian government? Like, without watching the film, it's hard to gauge that.
Does this have something to do with communism as well?
It's possible. I don't know. But with regards to the color that you're talking about, I feel like this is most definitely shot on digital.
Yeah.
And there were some moments that they slowed down for the trailer, I believe using Adobe Premiere.
I could see the what do you call it, like
effect.
the warping in the fire. I was like, oh, I recognize that when I slow down things too much and they're not really working for me. So I recognize that for sure.
Yeah, and so I mean, you got what you got, and you're trying to make it work for the purposes of selling the movie. It's not that big of a deal, but as someone who edits a lot, you start to recognize these things and what to look out for. But it's not a big deal. But yeah, fun fact.
Fun fact. Yeah, we just noticed it. But no, I just really liked. I suppose it's like the color grading that they did on this because to me it seems to serve a purpose in the storytelling.
The makeup job they did on this actress when she transitions from young to old, I thought was fantastic.
That's imperceptible.
Because, I mean, I'm assuming these are two different actresses. They just did a really good makeup job on her. They did the little gray, the
You mean
gray
the
hair.
two of the same actress?
Right here, this girl right here.
You're saying that she's the same actress, right?
Isn't that the same actress?
Yeah, I got confused because you said I'm assuming that they used two different actresses.
Oh, sorry. Well, however I phrased it, forget that. Just scratch that. Like, I'm saying this actress, the makeup job they did on this actress is fantastic. If it is the same actress, I'm saying like presumably it's not two different actors that look alike.
Right. Yeah, that's really hard to get.
Presumably, because like especially after that one film that came out a while ago with the two old ladies who were shooting guns.
Yes.
There's in Chichore, like the makeup job there wasn't always stellar. So you have these films that are not that old with people who are being made to look much older than they are, and it wasn't done at its best, right?
Yeah.
This looks like if I saw this person in real life, I would have believed it was an old person.
That's what I thought though.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like wondering if it is the same actress and I'm just confused because they look so goddamn alike,
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So if it is indeed the same actress and that's all makeup, that's incredible, the makeup job they did here, because it looks real.
Yeah.
And if it is two completely different actresses, I apologize.
Apologize for the ignorance.
Yeah. It happens sometimes. But anyway, yeah, it's about a revolution. It's a very intense story. And in the middle of it, there's a love story going on with the guy who's supposed to be the leader of the oppression. And obviously, like, that matters to him above all. And his lady is worried about him. And it's like, you don't have to die for this. He's like, yes, I do. That's what I'm getting out of this. So
yeah.
Anyways, you guys, let us know your feelings in the comments below, what you thought about it. If you have any more information about this that you'd like to educate us on, go ahead and throw it in the comments below. I'm Jaby KOAY. This is
ACHARA KIRK.
Peace out.